Good morning, student. As in continuation with chapter number 2, today we are going to discuss about the behavior approach. So this approach does not give more importance to the internal dynamic of behavior. That means this approach does not give more importance to the biological factor. Rather than behaviorists believe that a behavior which can be definable, observable and measurable that occur in the social context. So they focus on the learning of stimulus and response connection and their reinforcement. It means, according to the behaviorists, they believe that behavior is a relation between stimulus and response. Stimulus is any object which is present in environment which can be felt or seen by our sense organs. On the other hand, response is a basic structure of our personality. So children, why do we respond? So we respond to a particular thing to satisfy our need. So children, under this approach, they have talked about what is the role of reinforcement. For example, children do not like eating many of the vegetables like spinach, pumpkin, but gradually they learn to eat them. Why do they do so? According to the behavior approach, children may initially learn to eat such vegetable in anticipation of appreciation. So through reinforcement, they started eating vegetable which they did not wanted to eat. So by using the reinforcement, the changes could be seen in their behavior. Later on, they may eventually learn to eat vegetable not only because their parents are pleased with this behavior, but also because they acquire the taste of those vegetables and find them good. So our children here, they are talking about with the role of reinforcement, their behavior was changed. So children, reinforcement is used to increase the probability of the wanted behavior. As we have discussed in class 11th, the two parts of reinforcement, that is positive and negative. The positive reinforcement tend to have the pleasant consequence on one's behavior, whereas negative reinforcement tend to have the unpleasant consequence on one's behavior. Children, the behaviorists believe that learning could be learned through stimuli, response and reinforcement in different ways. So here they are talking about that behavior is learned by conditioning. It is of three types, that is classical conditioning, instrumental or operant conditioning and observation learning. So children, as we have discussed in class 11th also, these three conditioning that are used to modify one's behavior or make a particular behavior occur or learned. So under the classical conditioning, as it was given by Pavlov, so Pavlov used conditioning on dog, how to dog learn to behave in response to a food. So children, in classical conditioning, the food was presented in front of the dog, and by seeing the food, the dog's saliva started coming from his mouth. Now after, in the second condition, what happened, the bell was produced, and when the bell was produced, the food was kept in front of the dog, and again the saliva started coming. Now in the third condition, what happened, on the hearing of the bell, but the food was not presented, then also the saliva started coming. So children, this type of learning is known as serial learning. Now talking about the instrumental conditioning or operant conditioning. So children, operant conditioning or instrumental conditioning was developed by B.F. Skinner. As children, we have discussed earlier, B.F. Skinner did his conditioning on rat. Rat was placed in an enclosed bar. Accidentally, they pressed the lever, and by pressing the lever, the food was presented as a reward. So again, he started exploring within the box. Again, he pressed the lever, the food was presented. After repeating again and again, Skinner observed that after number of trial, rat used to press the lever. So rat, whenever he felt hungry, he would press the lever and food was presented. So children, this type of learning is called instrumental or operant learning. Children, through reward, changes could occur in rat's behavior, and on the other hand, instrument conditioning was used to increase the learning. So it was believed that on hearing of the bell or pressing of the bell by the rat, the food was presented. So reward is used to increase the learning, whereas punishment is used to decrease the unwanted behavior. This could be learnt in instrumental learning conditioning. Now talking about the another, that is observation learning. So children, in observation learning, he believed that humans learn by observing other people in one's surrounding. So he proved by conducting a Bobo doll experiment in which he made 3 groups of children and showed them different videos. As video 1 was shown to group 1, video 2 was shown to group 2, and video 3 was shown to group 3. So children, in first video, the children who were in the group 1, they were shown that the boy who is more mature according to their age, he was hitting up the doll in order to show his aggressiveness. As child was given a reward for showing aggressive behavior in video 1. In the second video that was shown to group 2, in this video there was no reward, neither any aggressiveness. Now children, after this, after seeing the video, what happened when children were exposed to the toy room, the group 1 behavior children was quite different from group 2, as their behavior showed the aggressiveness. So children, it is believed that people learn to behave from one surrounding. So children, behavior of group 1 was more aggressive as compared to behavior of group 2, because of the group 1 was shown a video in which reward and aggressiveness was shown. Similarly, in the second video there was no reward for showing aggressive behavior. So the children who were under the group 2, they were not had any difference in their behavior. So children, observation learning theory also emphasized on social learning based on observation and imitation of others. But this approach was criticized on a large amount, as they did not have any self-regulation